make it a better place. It'll take creation, imagination. Try to draw outside the line. Let us see inside your mind.
Hi, this is Mary and Megan, and we'd like to welcome you to Mary's Stamping Happenings, Tips and Techniques Tuesday. Today we're going to make this trifold card. Now this looks really hard to make, but it's not that hard to make at all, and we'll show you how to do it. The supplies we need are the Simply Scored scoring tool, along with the diagonal plate for that. We will need the stamping trimmer, Stampin' Up's new stamping trimmer. I'm going to be using Oh Hello, the stamp set from the Spring Mini. We're going to be needing the corner rounder. We're going to be needing some basic jewels. I've got 3 of the medium ones. We're going to be using glue dots, and we're going to be using our sticky strip. For ink, we're going to be using the stamping markers today. We're going to be using Primrose Petal, Pool Party, and Lucky Limeade. For cardstock today, we're going to be needing a 3.5 by 10.5 inch piece of Primrose Petal. We're going to be needing 2 pieces of Pool Party. We're going to be using a 3.25 inch square and a 3 inch square. For Very Vanilla, we're going to be needing a 3 inch square and a 2 3/4 inch square. And we're going to need a piece of Designer Series paper, 3 1/4 inch square. I'm using Mora Mora here. You'll also need a piece of 5/8 inch Primrose Petal stitch satin ribbon. About 18 inches will do you. Okay, for the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our Simply Scored tool, and what we're going to do is we're going to lay the Primrose Petal on it, and we're going to score at 3.5 and at 7 inches. And then we're going to take our diagonal plate, make sure it's on right, tip, the little arrow should be facing the top of the plate. And then what we're going to do is we're going to lay this on there, and from the edge, make sure it's right in the corner, from that corner we're going to go and score all the way down to the edge of the 3.5. Then we're going to start at the 7 inch mark and score all the way down to the corner. Both of these scores have to be going in the same way. One can't go one way and one can't go the other way. Okay? Then what we're going to do is we're going to fold the cardstock one side, fold it back, fold this cardstock, and fold it back. There you have your base cardstock, just like that. Okay? Then what we're going to do is we're going to take our stamping trimmer and our 3 1/4 inch piece of Designer Series paper. We're going to line up the diagonals across in the groove there, and we're going to cut that into 2 pieces, so you have 2 like pieces. And then what we're going to do is we're going to glue these with with the glue dots, and I usually use about 4 glue dots on this, 1 on each corner and then 1 halfway in the middle. And we're just going to put it Just line it up and center it there. Take the other one, glue dots. And we're going to line that up and center it there. And there you've got it. So we're just going to put that aside for the second. We're going to take the largest piece of our Very Vanilla, which is 3 inches square, and we're going to make the inside. And on the inside, what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be just from the Oh Hello set, taking the flower, and I'm going to do primrose petal on the flower portion of this. And then I'm going to use Lucky Limeade for the stem and the leaves. Remember, after you use the Stampin' Write markers, huff on it and stamp. The huffing puts a little moisture in there so your ink is more moist. And then we're going to take the large Pool Party, which is 3 1/4 inches, and we're going to attach what you just did to that with 4 glue dots. Just like that. Line it up and center it. Then we're going to come back and we're going to attach that also in the middle with 4 glue dots. Just like that. So you have your medal. Now this is optional to put one in there, but I like to do it because it really makes it stand out. Then we're going to take our 2 smallest ones of Pool Party and of Very Vanilla, and we're going to just use the corner rounder and round those. Again, when you're using the punches, make sure you use them upside down so you can see where they're punching, especially on the corner rounder, because you could get it off a little bit even if they're in the guides. Then we're going to take the Thanks So Much, and we're going to, with the Pool Party, just ink up the thanks. And remember that the Stampin' Write markers have 2 different sides. They have the one that looks like the paintbrush, and then they have the other side that you can write with, and that matches your ink. And then with the Primrose Petal, I'm going to ink up the So Much. And again, this is going to have to huff on it. And just put it at the bottom. You can put it at the top if you want. Got it a little crooked there. Oh well, no one's going to care. Then we're going to take your chevron and we're going to ink up across from each other in the same color. Primrose Petal. And Pool Party is the other sides. I just love this color combination. Pool Party is going to go away this year. Last year it's in the in colors, but the Primrose Petal and the Pool Party go so well together. I didn't like Pool Party until this year when Primrose Petal came out. Then you're just going to huff on that. There you're going to go. Then you're going to take your jewels. I always sit on my jewels to warm them up, and then it's easier to peel them off. And you're going to put a jewel on each corner, right like that. And just roll that back and your jewel should come, your rhinestone jewel should come off. And then with 4 glue dots. Going to attach that to the pool party. Now you're going to take your primrose petal ribbon and fold it in half. Fold up your card. And what you're going to do is you're going to put your half on the left-hand side of your card, which is right there. And what you're going to do is you're just going to take a small piece of sticky strip, okay, small piece of sticky strip right on that piece of ribbon. And remember to only get it so it's on one half of that card. You only want it on that one piece of designer series paper. Ask me how I know, because I put it on both the other time and it just couldn't open the card. So there you go. Now what you want to do is you just want to tie that up for a second so it stays closed. And you can use a knot or a bow, but you want to do it on the corner, on the edge of it, just so it stays closed for a second. Now you're going to want to put some sticky strip on the back of this side and this side. Now make sure that it doesn't cross over to the others, so you just mainly want to put it right down in here. So make sure you know which side you're going to put your sticky strip on. Because sometimes you have to. And I always check it. Good tip, always check it to make sure your sticky strip's on the right side before you take the red off, because you may have to put additional sticky strip on. And then just line that up, center it, and there you go. And there you have your triangle trifold card. Thanks for visiting, and happy stamping.